All right, here we go. All eyes will be on Hard Rock Stadium this Sunday as the San Francisco 49ers prepare to take on the Kansas City Chiefs for Super Bowl 54. And our sports anchor, Jason Hutton, joining us in studio this morning to talk about what we should be looking out for in this game. First of all, great to have you back on the morning show, buddy.
It's great to be here.
People probably don't realize that you were a part of our crew for a long time.
Long time, yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for, taking a quick nap and then coming back this morning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to get mail here, but that's all right. It's all good. I'm happy to be here.
All right, well, let's talk about the game, 49ers and Chiefs. Maybe your initial thoughts on what this game's going to look like.
Well, I think it'd be a great game. I mean, the spread's like 1.5. Like,
right.
I think everyone expects it to be close. I'm just I don't want to upset anybody. I'm just happy the Patriots aren't in the game. Makes it a little more exciting.
That makes two of us.
A little more, two teams we haven't seen in the Super Bowl in a while. So I think it's going to be a great game. I think it should be a lot of fun.
So the big tug, or at least the things that I've seen out there, is obviously you got to stop Mahomes on offense, and that Kansas City, they're pretty exciting to watch. But then 49ers defense is pretty good.
Yeah, it's a great matchup, right? Strength on strength. I think the other aspects of the game are a little underrated. Like the Chiefs had a good stretch there where they were a really good defense. But I think you sort of think of the Chiefs and all their points and Mahomes and maybe think their defense isn't that good. But it really has been pretty good.
Right.
And then you look at the 49ers on offense. I mean, they run the ball as well as anybody. And Jimmy Garoppolo's had games where he's thrown the football very well. 4 touchdowns, well over 300 yards. So I think both teams are better all around. But we hear about the 49ers defense and the Chiefs offense, obviously. And if you're Kansas City, probably don't want to get behind, even though it worked out okay in the first 2 playoff games.
And that's because they can really run the ball. Right? Yeah. The 49ers could run the ball.
The 49ers can run the ball.
Keeps Mahomes on the sidelines.
Well, I think that's a huge key because, you got to figure out a way to stop 15, which is really tough to do. He hasn't really struggled in a playoff game. I know it's only his second year, but remember they were in the NFC Championship game last year. 13 touchdowns, no interceptions in the playoffs.
Right.
So you can't bank on Mahomes losing the game.
Now, what's interesting is, and I know this means absolutely nothing, but I was looking at their schedules. These two teams actually played in the preseason, and the 49ers won by 10.
Yeah, well, that's huge, right?
And I don't think Bosa played.
Well, it's preseason, and as Lions fans, that's our Super Bowl. So the preseason's huge, but yeah, obviously it doesn't mean anything, but it's going to be a great game.
So what do you think, Andy Reid trying to get his first Super Bowl? Your thoughts on the coaches that are in this matchup?
Well, it's great, isn't it? Because you got Andy Reid, who's beloved by most in the NFL, has been doing it for a long time, has so many coaches that have gone on to do great things as head coaches in the NFL, kind of been around for a while, right? Big gap. He was in the Super Bowl, 15 years ago or so. And then you got Kyle Shanahan, who's in his third year as a head coach. He's young, opposite end of it, but they both seem to be really good head coaches, and one of them's going to get a Super Bowl. Does Andy Reid get in the Hall of Fame if he wins? I think Andy Reid should be in the Hall of Fame either way.
Regardless, yeah. And of course, the Shanahan family, they've done pretty well in Super Bowls.
They did okay, yeah. His dad Mike won a couple with a guy named John Elway.
That's right. All right, so we're going to get into, I'll ask you your pick, but then we're going to talk in the next segment, because you're going to stick around, right? We're going to talk about prop bets. Is that right?
I love them. Yeah, I love prop bets.
All right, well, first, give me your take. Who do you think?
I like the 49ers. I think most people I hear like the Chiefs. I'm sort of an old school football guy, and you can run the football, you can keep Pat Mahomes on the sideline. So 49ers run the football, win the game.
All right, I'm going with you, and I'm picking the 49ers solely because being a Buckeye, Nick Bosa played pretty well in his rookie year,
and he's going to be huge. I mean, you got to get Mahomes uncomfortable. Tough to do.
There you go. All right, hey, we're going to take a break.